When you look around, you only see the good things. When you smell this root, we give you power and strength to ward all evil away from your heart and soul.
Florence Jones was the spiritual leader and chief healer of the Winnemem Wintu tribe of Northern California. Before she passed away in 2003, Florence handed down these healing practices to her great niece, Colleen.
It's just us and nature and the spirit world, you know. This whole area is part of that religion. You can't have a religion without the land. It's not, something that you read in a book, but it's the way you walk on the land and the way you treat your relatives, all of the relatives. When we go to the top of the mountain, she's just a little plain person, not all dressed up, not all big pipe in a certain way and all of that sort of stuff.
Their ancestral home is the McCloud River Watershed, south of Mount Shasta. Healing ceremonies have been conducted here at the Panther Meadow Spring for over 1,000 years.
It's always bubbling. And that sand coming up like that, and if anybody go around there, if they greet them, then the bubbles go right to you. You're accepted. It's still that way. Probably always will be that way.
When Florence Jones was born in 1907, Wintu shamans determined that she would become a tribal healer. She made her first visit to the spring at Panther Meadow high on Mount Shasta in 1908.
The process of training the doctors starts, from birth and extends to a time where they are to visit all the sacred places. And all along the river, she had to go, and at 10 years old, she had to go there alone to travel that whole length of the river. Listen, Gramps, 1951.
When the Wintu first made contact with non-Indians, there were 14,000 in their tribe. By 1910, there were only 395. Florence Jones was one of them.
But your whole family had to move out, right?
Everybody had to move out, both from Pitt River and McCloud River.
Like most Northern California Indians, the Wintu have no reservation. During the gold rush, they quickly lost their land to miners and settlers. The government paid bounty hunters to kill Indians, $5 a head. The population was decimated. Their religion has survived government policies of extermination and assimilation.
When they came in to hunt for kids, she was captured and was taken. And the parents had no right to stop it, no rights to say, she's in training. You can't take her, she's our next doctor. In the boarding school, they baptized her, and they started trying to introduce the church into the lives of these kids. They didn't let you speak your language. They marched you around all the time. If they weren't tending to you, they let you march in circles just to keep you moving.
For decades, the Wintu have fought to protect their sacred sites and way of life.
What gets me and hurts my heart is you people allow all Tom, Dick, and Harry to come into my church. That's what I'm asking. How could you keep them out of our church?
In 1998, Florence Jones led the Wintu in a successful bid to block the construction of a ski resort on their sacred lands.
We believe that there is a spiritual world out there that is more knowing than we are and has been put there by Creator to help when they can. It would be like if you're in trouble or something happens to you and you start calling for your mom, even though she's nowhere around that could hear you, and you start calling for her.
The ritual use of tobacco smoke in Wintu ceremony serves to carry their prayers to the spirit world.
Sometimes women can actually hear that child. For Wintus, that is our mother. And if you want help, you start calling for those helpers or that spring to come and help you. I always feel like time's running out, and then when it's gone forever. There isn't anyone else. like the language. Grams and Emerson are the last two fluent speakers. And when they're gone, the language is gone. You don't get to hear conversation anymore. When that language isn't a living language anymore, then what?
Go back to nature. The most important thing of a human being is go back to nature. From nature takes care of your mind and your heart and soul.